Hey guys, welcome back to the True Gamer. My name is Brendan, and today we are going to be doing another episode of the Gaming Fix. So stick around for the latest news. It's time to get started. So for our first topic for today, we have here the WD Gold. WD Western Digital, otherwise known as WD, has now announced their brand new 12 terabyte hard drive. And now I believe the only other giant hard drive like of this size is Seagate's Barracuda series or something. I don't know what they call it, but Seagate also has like a 10 terabyte, 12 terabyte, 8 terabyte kind of thing. And so with this, Western Digital has also announced these as well in the other storage capacities as well. It will come in a 1 terabyte. Let me double check here. Yeah, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte, 6 terabyte, 8 terabyte, a 10 terabyte, and of course the 12 terabyte. And this will be a top of the class hard drive with a 256 megabyte cache and 7,200 RPM hard drive disk speed. That's a pretty good speed for a hard drive. Honestly, you probably don't need that much if you're going to be just doing games. This is more for like top of the line performance stuff, because this guy is going to be super expensive. The 12 terabyte version is going to be priced at $521.99, so it's about $522, which is pretty expensive. That's like already halfway to 1,000. So, well, if you think it that way, that's it. Everything's gonna be expensive, but $521 nonetheless is still pretty expensive. So I would probably recommend buying like the other WD labeled stuff first before and let this guy cool down. But I would definitely recommend the WD Blues for any just budget gamers. They're really cheap, 1 terabyte for like $50. If you wait around to Black Friday, you can get some really good deals. I got my Toshiba hard drive. It's a 3 terabyte for like $60, so it was a really good deal. It's also 7,200 RPM. I'm not sure what the cache is for that, but it's nonetheless, it's been a reliable hard drive for me, and I definitely would recommend those things for your new setup. And otherwise, if you guys want to buy this top of the line WD Gold hard drive, hey, it's your guys' money, not mine. So as it says right here, of course it's going to be the enterprise class reliability. So it's going to be an extremely reliable hard drive, big capacity, and power efficient with performance. So yeah, I mean, not much more to say for that. So let us go to the next topic then. Oh yes, so the next topic we have is HTC Vive's brand new standalone VR. So this will be very interesting to see, because standalone VR means that what it says actually. No PC, no headset. It'll be its own like piece of tech. It'll have like a core and some memory, just like any other like phone or stuff. And there has been rumors that it'll have like a Snapdragon, Qualcomm Snapdragon like 835 or something like that, and then like I don't know how much RAM yet because they haven't really announced this stuff, but there'll be released or expected to be released and announced or released or announced on October 4th, 2017. So make sure you guys stick around on this channel to see the latest news for that when it comes around. And yeah, it should be fairly similar to Google's Daydream VR, because I mean, it's a very similar product. It's standalone VR, of course, but I have high expectations for this, because because of its portability, and hopefully, if it has a lot of power, be able to play games really well and have nice quality to them as well. Other than that, I don't think if there's anything else for this guy. But I believe HTC is going with Google on this one, and they're going to be announced together with the Google Pixel 2, which is going to be, of course, the next topic of the day or of the video. And so on the same day, October 4th, Google will announce the Google Pixel 2. And there has been a lot of rumors going around that it won't have a headphone jack. That's right, you heard me. No headphone jack. Why? Just why? Well, I don't know why. Google, please don't. Just leave the headphone jack alone, man. But anyways, along with that, we have the specs are where we expect to have, or we expect the Google Pixel to have, is a curved screen, a 5.6 inch 18:9 display, and a 2560 by 1312 resolution. Now, this is just for the regular Pixel 2. I believe the Pixel 2 XL will have about 5.9 inches of screen. So you'll have almost 6 inches of screen. That's a huge phone. This will be interesting. Hopefully, it won't be another $1,000 phone. I swear, if it's another $1,000 phone, I'm going to flip. Like, we shouldn't have to pay $1,000 for a flagship phone. I mean, like, what the heck? Like, please don't make it like $1,000. Like, honestly, like the Galaxy S8 said like $799, and right now, or when it started out, and then now it's like $650. Honestly, I would pay for those, but it's still quite expensive for me. But I would not like pay over $900, or like not even $900, like $800 or $850 for a phone, because that's just absolutely ridiculous. Like, because $1,000 you can buy, like I said in my last video, or my last gaming fix video on Apple's iPhone X, which you can check out right at the end of the video in the link in the description below. Yeah, it's just not worth it, because you can buy so much more things with $1,000 and not just some phone. You know, I mean, a phone can't have the same qualities as a computer. So, anyways, some other specs we're expected to the Google Pixel 2 and 2 XL to have is a rear-facing fingerprint scanner. So just like the old Google Pixel, where you can put your finger around the back side of the phone and log in with that. It's going to be also water resistant, and I've heard it's supposed to be IP67 rated. So should be decent. It should be able to handle like definitely splashes, or if you get it wet or something, it should be fine. As long as you're not like swimming or like diving with it, I think that it'll work. So it'll be about the same like the Samsung S8. So yeah, I mean, it's not waterproof, so you won't be able to use this like underwater or anything. It's just water resistance. So we'll also tiny bezels, which is good. I guess this is considered a tiny bezel. Well, maybe because I don't know. I feel like maybe because S8 is an infinity screen, but it's still a pretty small bezel. I'll go get to that. And then the other thing is, of course, that lacking of a 3.5mm headphone jack. Like I said, Google, please keep the headphone jack there, man. I'm not gonna pay. I'm not gonna pay like for Bluetooth headphones, like unless you're providing them. But still, I don't want to charge my headphones. Like, headphones is the one thing I don't want to charge. I have enough with charging other like devices and stuff, and I don't want to add another one to my list. But it will also have a 12 megapixel rear camera and a 7 megapixel front facing camera. So it's a decent like rear camera, decent front facing camera. It could be better, honestly, but we'll just have to see. They say there's an improvement over the original Pixel's camera, but the original Pixel's camera is already pretty nice. But yeah, so hopefully 4K video support. Yeah, let's see, much bigger sensor, okay, blah blah blah. and then we're also expected to have a 3,450 milliamp battery. So to put into terms, my power bank I have is a PNY power bank. It has a, I think, 2,800 milliamps, and it can charge my phone like 2 times. But my phone's kind of phone's kind of crap. So I'm pretty sure like that's a pretty big battery size at least. It'll definitely last you the whole day. Of course, the Snapdragon 835 chipset, 4 gigabytes of RAM, and you can choose, of course, between the 64 gigabyte or the 128 gigabytes. I'm pretty sure they're just gonna have the standard colors, like what's it called, like gray or gray black, maybe, I don't know. But I'm not really 100% sure on the other colors. So we'll see when it comes down to October 4th. So I think that is all I have for that. So let's head on to the next topic. And so, oh yes, this. So recently, a game called Fortnite has caught a glimpse of what hopes to be cross-platform gaming between PS3 and the Xbox. Now, this could be a major change for Microsoft and Sony because all the players in the world have been waiting for this cross-platform play for many years, and finally has it showed a hint of. Now, nobody really knows if this is just a glitch, or if one of the two companies are hinting at wanting to do cross-platform play, but it looks like earlier this year Sony did refuse to enable cross-platform play between Rocket League and Minecraft. So I don't know what's going on with that, but Microsoft seems to be in the okay with that. I mean, like, Microsoft and Nintendo are both supporting it. Yeah, I mean, they both support cross-platform against PC, Xbox One, and the Switch. There could be problems against cross-platform with PC only with certain games. I would expect like FPS games. Like, this is my opinion, at least. I feel like tracking with a mouse is a little bit better than tracking with a controller. Like, you have a controller like right here. I feel like it's easier to move a camera with the mouse than with these guys, and like these, like, I don't know, it's just not as easy to use for compared to a mouse. But you know, that's just me. But I feel like there could be some slight like problems if that happens, but there would be no problem if there's like cross-platform between the two consoles. So we should be good on that. So Sony still hasn't, of course, shown any like kind of like interest in doing this cross-platform thing. So hopefully they'll get into the wagon and, you know, push cross-platform play, and we'll maybe have that in the future eventually. Well, I really hope so, because cross-platform play, I've been wanting to do that for ages, because like I always have friends who like, hey, you got an Xbox, you have an Xbox 360? No, I have a PS3. It's like, I can't play with you then. It's like, oh man. It's like, I mean, no, you know, no one's gonna go out and buy another console just to play with their friends. I mean, it's just ridiculous. But most of us had PS3s back in the day, so I was still good. I played GTA 5 for days with them. It was great. GTA 5 is a great game. You guys should go check out that game. It's a really good game. But other than that, we'll go on to the next topic, and this is, of course, the ever popular game PUBG, or PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. So PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, if you guys haven't heard, has hit the top of the Steam player list at 1.3 million players. That's a lot of people playing. I myself even play it, so I'm among those 1.3 million players. And with that, I think they've pretty much become the most successful like early access game ever, because they surpassed Dota 2 in players. Like, that's crazy. Like, what the heck? Like, even Dota 2 is a free to play game. Like, keep in mind, like, oh my goodness, I am impressed with PUBG and what Bluehole has created. I mean, like, sure, it's close to H1Z1, but I think it's there's a different like atmosphere or something. Like, I haven't tried like H1Z1 myself, so I'm not really 100% sure, and I have like no other opinions or like towards H1Z1. But if you were to like see the statistics, you can obviously see PUBG is a much better game. Like, PUBG is like up here, and then H1Z1 is a little bit way down here, but that's just my opinion. So with that, they're bringing in some brand new updates. They're going to be adding this a new gun, of course. The I believe this gun, let's see, it is called the not the M. The Mini 14. This will be a 5.56 automatic marksman rifle. So it'll be an interesting gun. I mean, 5.56 is a pretty common ammo, so hopefully it won't do like crazy amounts of damage. But we're not sure. I'm not 100% sure if it's only a box drop or crate drop or not. But it's supposed to have lower damage stats than the other marksman rifles compared to like the other ones. But apparently it has a huge reload speed. So hey, that's pretty good. I mean, because the reload speed will definitely compensate for like long range shooting for sure, because like you're shooting like multiple at once or something, But yeah, and then the other update they're gonna be bringing is PUBG's Fog Map. Anyways, the Fog Map will be interesting because you won't be able to see anything. I mean, look at this. Like, look, you can barely see out up to the trees almost. Like, oh my goodness, this is gonna be a hard map to play. Like, I'm guessing this is gonna be like all mostly close combat stuff or something like that. Like mid-range guns, the short-range guns. I believe the Fog Map is only an alteration of the first PUBG map, and not a new map in general. So we'll have the standard, like, I think it was like 6x8 kilometer map or something, like, or 6x7. I don't remember the exact map size, but it will be the original map and not those other two new, or the other map that will be coming out, which is the desert map. The desert map will be fun, I bet. I can't wait for that to come out. So with that, I'm gonna be bringing us to the last topic. Angry Birds. So Angry Birds have been around for a long time, for as long as I know. I think the first time they came out was in 2012. I don't remember. Let me go check real quick. Angry Birds. Not IPO. Angry Birds. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna say 2012. But anyways, if I'm wrong, correct me. I mean, I don't mind. Not that that matters, anyways, because Angry Birds, Rovio, the company that created Angry Birds, has announced that they're gonna be doing an Angry Birds IPO, which means a what's it called? A public offering for to you guys. They'll be selling stocks pretty much. So Rovio will be sharing a part of their company, and they're expected the value of this little IPO, which is called, I forget what IPO exactly stands for. I believe IPO, yeah, initial public offering. So it's gonna be of course a stock market launch, and it'll be offering a share of the company. And this will be interesting because Angry Birds, I'd say, was one of the most successful little like mobile gaming apps I've ever seen. Like it's like players, and like when it first came out, shot up. Even I played Angry Birds, like from Angry Birds 1, 2, and whatever, and like Angry Birds Star Wars and all that. yeah, it was just a really popular game, uh, and and it's about to grow even more because they're offering the company shares for everyone to buy. They're expected the company value to be around $1 billion. That's a lot. Like, honestly. So I'm guessing the stocks will be quite expensive. So let me see if how much each of those stocks will be. So I think when they first launch out, I don't know, according to what I'm reading here on TechCrunch, uh, they're expected to be about $13.75 a share, which is not too expensive, but you know it'll probably get more expensive as the company as the company grows and grows, and with Angry Birds having about 3.7 billion downloads since here we go, launched in 2009. I'm expecting it to be, be super successful. So I think that's all I have for you guys today. So if you guys like this video, make sure you guys hit that like button, and if you guys want to see some more videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification just to get notified of when I upload videos. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.